Okay,
So she's going there
what we're going to do today is another low speed manoeuvre, which is a 3-point turn. And what we'll do is obviously we'll head to the destination of where we're going to do it. Obviously we want to be in a comfortable environment, and it's generally a quiet street. Obviously it's preferable. So we've done the checks. Have you aligned yourself up?
now. Yep, I've adjusted my mirrors.
Yep.
And
Seating position is right.
Yep.
Great. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Lovely. And obviously we're coming out from the curve. So we need to indicate. Make sure you do your head checks. And we're going off, just coming off. Great. We're just heading straight down. So how have you gone? Have you done any practicing driving on your own as well with family members, and sort of implemented any of the things with the parking that we've done?
I'm still a little bit, what's the word? Do not feel as confident with the parking.
Yep.
Something I haven't attempted to practice since our last session.
Now we're heading to the end of the street, and we're going to turn right, but before we get there, although it is a give way sign, we just want to come to a complete stop. And there's no vehicles behind us as well.
So how long should you stop at a give way?
Well, technically you don't need to stop at a give way,
Okay.
but obviously if you need to and there is traffic, that you're going to have to stop and come to a full stop. Where a stop sign, you actually have to come to a full stop. Now we're turning right here, but this is right turn with priority. So what that means is that, provided obviously that there's no way, that you are able to turn. If anyone is coming on the right hand side and they're turning left, obviously that null and voids your concern about where they're going. But if they are travelling straight through, then what happens is they have the priority on the road. So when you're ready and it's clear, we can go. And there's a car coming at excessive speed.
Yes, so I thought I'd wait.
Yep, that's always
Is that the correct thing?
well, look, it's always a good cautious thing to do. Yes, that's right. If there is concern, that you back off and allow them to have their little, we've got another rainy day as well, which is great, so good driving in rainy weather. Now this is a really big street, so we wouldn't do a 3.2 turn because you'll just end up going around the whole thing. So we'll just continue straight down. Obviously 2 hands on the steering wheel. The 10 and 2 position. The garden's getting a good downpour.
Now, should you slow down your speed when it's raining?
Look, like anything, you've always got to adjust to the situation, whether it be the road or whether it be the weather, because even if it's sunny, sometimes you can't see as well because there's a lot of glare. That's what we've got our little visors here. Sunglasses are always a good option as well. So we've always got to adjust to the situation. But obviously we don't want to go too slow as well, pardon me. Going out at the speed humps, and see how you just slow down and then you just roll over it. And then if you do need to accelerate a little bit, you can. And we'll go left at this roundabout here.
I just realised oh goodness, that would have been an instant fail. I did not see that coming.
That's okay.
at all.
That's okay. That's fine. These things are going to happen, and we'll just continue on. That's all right. There's no one there. What we want to do here is we want to just pull over on the left-hand side, just after the driveway, and come to a complete stop. Yeah, because I'm just thinking, because what we want to do is a 3-point turn. Now, we're allowed to use a driveway, but we're not meant to enter the property. So if you want to just move up a little bit more, you want to sort of pull over here, but enough so that you can actually, just over to here, and just enough where you can actually be able to turn and use this driveway as a 3-point. So you just stop here. Okay, so obviously with the 3-point turn, we're indicating left at the moment, just to let them know that we've pulled over. There's nobody behind us. No. Alright, now to do a 3-point turn, basically it's a manoeuvre where we would obviously need to indicate to show people that we're actually turning, and then upon turning, then we've got to reverse backwards and then come out so that we can head in the opposite direction. So right now we're facing this way. We basically want to do a little bit of a back and face the other way. So upon doing a 3-point turn is that you're allowed to go to the point of the footpath, don't enter the property, and then we're going to have to reverse back. So whenever you're ready, we'll begin. Indicate right. Make sure there's no one. That's right. We'll go step by step. That's it. Take your time. Yep, keep on going. You can go further up. A bit more. You can still go up more. And we don't want to enter the property. Then what we've got to do is obviously making sure we've got to put it in reverse first, and then go back, making sure that there's no traffic, no oncoming traffic from either way. There's nothing behind us.
No.
That's right. There we go. So that's a little bit cheating though, the 3-point turn, because we use the driveway. It would be a bit different if we don't use a driveway and just use the street in itself. But then obviously with a narrower street, it's going to be a lot harder to do a 3-point turn. So we've got to make sure we have room. So here, obviously we're going to have to use the driveways because the street is so narrow in itself. Just turning left here at the end of the street. So obviously, yeah, it's raining today, so we've got to be able to be a bit more vigilant with what we're looking at on the road, because obviously your braking time, if you have to brake a lot harder, it does take you longer to brake because the road is wet. And I think I've mentioned this previously, that we don't know what could be on the road. It could be oil, it could be water. So obviously if you had to slam on your brakes, you're actually going to skid where the tyres don't grip as quick on a dry day. So we're making sure, obviously we're in a suburban area and it's pretty quiet. Now we're just going to turn left. Let's come out. What are the markings that you are looking for when you're turning? Are you just looking for the road, or are you looking for the extra street sign?
I'm looking at both.
Yeah. Primarily, you want to look at the road.
both.
Obviously, look.
Obviously, the road first.
Yeah, that's right.
To see what is around me.
Yeah, that's right. Turn left here. Just to unfog the windows. You're aware that when obviously you're in a car and the windows start to get fogged, that we've got the windscreen on. You don't need to stop in this area, it's just a little bit of a curve in the road. Some construction vehicles here on the left hand side. Because sometimes they have dogs on side as well, so we've got to be careful that they don't run out. Nice thing there is for other side.